Hey, beautiful souls. Welcome to your weekly energy update. And this week on January 28th, we have Saturn is actually going direct. It was in its retrograde for a while. It was in its post shadow, and now it is fully direct this week toward the end of this week. The overall energy for the week, though, is kind of quiet and easygoing. It's a time to really get caught up on any kind of backlogs or anything that we fell behind in because we were doing so much reflection in our lives. So it's going to be kind of just a cozy, gentle movement towards action that's going on. And as far as like work week and work, it will be a positive week where it's really beneficial towards teamwork, towards negotiations, brainstorming, things like that. Saturn energy, they're the wise old grandpa kind of energy where they do the work. They just really get into reflecting on and challenging our old ways of thinking, helping us kind of transform the way we approach things, expectations, and all our supposed tos and shoulds and need tos and have tos around different areas of our life. We're challenged to work at those and question those and transform them into something that's more fitting for the energy now. Stuff we did before was good for then. It helped us, but now they are outdated. It's time to move into something more in alignment with what we're going through right now. What's great, though, with Saturn is that we have a work that we do that they offer us. Say, if you work on this, they also give us a reward. So for this reading for this week, for each individual zodiac sign, we're just going to be asking, what was it the work that we were given to do? And now what is the coming reward? So as I said, we have a reading for each individual zodiac sign, and we're going to jump into yours right now. All right, Cancer signs, this is your weekly energy update. We're going to start off by pulling a card from the Seeker Oracle. And all the cards I use in a reading, I do list in the description box of the video down below. So if any of these cards catch your eye and you want them for yourself, you know where you can pick those up. All right. So this deck is going to be, what did you learn? What work were you doing during this Saturn retrograde and the pre and post shadows? So what work? Okay, there we go. And you got the Know Your Labels. Wow. Beautiful card there. Is that his heart that's showing there? We'll see here. Let me just put this in here in the middle. And let's see what work you were doing here around knowing your labels. So humans are multifaceted beings. We have more facets to our nature and personality than the Drakven has scales and feathers. This is what this creature is. To some, Drakven, which is Drakven, in case you're interested, is a divine messenger, while others see him as a demonic being. Who can say that either label is accurate? Nobody, but the Drakven himself knows for certain. The Drakven says that some of his labels are he, him, dragon, chimera, harbinger, messenger, guide, celestial, magical, divine, ancient, creative, innovative, critical, impatient, noisy, stubborn, gregarious, insistent, persistent, demanding, devious, manipulative, cunning, and absent-minded. And the list is incomplete. Forever changing, the Drakven is more than the labels that they have offered, that they're offered to him. And if you have noticed, some of the labels they embrace are negative. Drakven chooses to be truthful about their nature, for the Drakven is also whole, authentic, and honest. They explore their nature. They know their strengths and weaknesses. They accept that they have a shadow side, that they are a little bit naughty and not always nice. They also know that they are predominantly kind and gentle. Drakven knows their labels, and that makes them powerful. They know who they are, and because they know who they are, their feathers do not get ruffled when others try to define them or limit them. They understand that there are times when labels the others use to define them are accurate, but also that they are not all that they are. By knowing their labels, Drakven knows they will never be what others expect them to be. They will always be more. Do you know your labels? Ooh, so that is what the work that you were doing on is understanding how the human side of us does want to label and define. And it's a part of our control. It's part of our little inner child wanting to feel safe by having things defined and feeling like, even though it's not true, that they're in control of things. If they label something, they're not as afraid of it. And then they feel like they understand it more. But, there's this beautiful wisdom that you gleaned around labels and how what we see in someone else is really a mirror of what is within ourselves. So that's something else that is learned by people putting labels on us. They're like, you're weird. And you're like, oh, that's how they feel about themselves because you're just a mirror to others. But the other thing you learned is like, uh-oh. When I look at other people and I go, they're weird, there's 3 fingers pointing back at me. This is the reflection. I can only see in others things that exist within myself, both powerful things of unconditional love and things of fear, both as we deem positive and negative, right? Yeah, all right. And then we're also going to pull from the Wisdom of Oracle. And this is going to represent what reward has come to you or is about to come to you. So for Cancer, what would you like them to know about their reward? Okay, they do want that one right there. And you have Poised. Love that. Ta-da! So we'll put that right here. And let's see what reward comes in here for the Poised. So this energy is about being ready, bringing something to light, being at your best, and having confidence. Yeah, it would make sense. The Oracle's message that comes in says you can be assured that you are ready for anything right now. You know what you need to. Your skills are sharp. You've come to this place armed with wisdom and knowledge, and you sense a new phase of your life about to begin. People respond to your confidence and trust you. This is an auspicious time to begin new things. And I like that. These come with a relationship, a prosperity, and a protection message, which I'll read in a sec. But there is this, as you get to know labels and you understand that what people say about you, the thing we fear the most, well, one of the things that humans fear the most is what are people going to say? What are they going to say about me? What are they going to perceive? When I do readings a lot, people a lot of times ask, what does this person think about me? How do my friends perceive me? And I'm like, they are going to perceive you as themselves, however they're feeling about themselves in the moment, because we don't see the world as it is. We see the world as we are. So if I am seeing chaos out in the outside world, or a chaotic person, or a toxic person, then really there's toxic thoughts, there's chaotic thoughts and beliefs inside of me, filters that I'm seeing this to the outside world. And I learned that a lot when I worked in a call center, of all places, because I would be taking calls from customers and I'm like, why is everyone being just jerks today? And I'm like, oh, it's because I'm being a jerk. I have jerky thoughts. I have this emotion is within me. And that's why I'm perceiving it this way. So I take a break, recalibrate my attitude and my emotions and my beliefs, and take calls again. And wow, suddenly someone changed the skill on my phone from the jerks to the amazing, joyful, friendly people. That was interesting. And that's what we learned. Oh, this is all about me. And so this is a great place because you're able to start new things. Whereas before you were afraid, what will people think? Now you realize you can't control it. And what people think of you has nothing to do about you anyway. It's about what they're going through. So let's take a look here. The relationship message for this card says, when you're confident and happy in your own skin, you're ready for deeper, more intimate relationships. You have nothing to prove right now. You're completely yourself and you can handle anything. Love, friendships, and harmonious new connections are all present now or are coming in. You're ready to give and receive from the heart. This is a beautiful place to be. Yeah, because you're not afraid. You realize, okay, I'm not trying to be a people pleaser and trying to change to be who I think they think I should be and blah, blah, blah. You're being your authentic self. You're being love. You're not trying to control other people because you are realizing I can't control them. I only can control my emotional and mental choices, the stories I put on things. What I'm seeing is all about me, not about them. And so this opens up this beautiful transformation and flow between relationships. And then prosperity message says you have every reason to feel confident. Everything you need to make your success concrete is now at your disposal. You can take action knowing you are ready to step into your power, into your light, into your service to the world. The direction you're moving in is towards your destiny. Your soul is smiling with joy as you align with this truth. Yeah, perfect. Again, you're not afraid to take steps towards your dream, towards what you want, because you're not afraid of people pleasing anymore, which is one of the biggest fears and obstacles we have in relationships, jobs, education, our bodies, our finances, whatever it may be. And then the protection message for this is you're not ready to move forward at this time, and that has to be okay. Be poised in the face of demands and deadlines. Pretending you know what you're doing works sometimes, but if you adopt a fake it till you make it attitude, it will land you in some muck now. This is not the time to wing it and deliver something half finished. It's okay to postpone things until you are really ready. It's better to disappoint others now than to wish you had later. Yeah. So again, there's also the side of this that says you don't have to leap into something that you don't want to do out of fear of disappointing others, right? So I like this message coming in here. We're also going to pull from the Light Seers Tarot. And we're going to see what else Creator and Spirit have for you, Cancer, for this week. What else do they want you to know around all this? Okay. Okay. So we'll start with this one over here, and you have the Queen of Wands. And I love this for you because Wands is your drive, your ambition, your passion, your inspiration. But you can see the black kitty on her lap too, which represents her, all the queens are given water, which allows them to connect to the higher realms, allows them to consult spirit and your spiritual posse. They have developed this strong trust and communication and relationship with spirit to where they, when they reach a fork in a road, they just dial up the eye in the sky and say, should I take a left or right for my highest good? And they go take a right, and they take a right. Things just turn out really well. And people are like, how can you make decisions that quick? But it doesn't feel risky at all because of the trust they've built with the spirit realm in guiding them with that intuition and that gut. She also has the Ace of Wands, which allows her to really super focus her energy, and she gets stuff done. I mean, that balancing of those two, so powerful. You get to move forward. You get to invest your energy. A lot of confidence in moving forward. Confidence is definitely one of her big traits because she trusts that. And you have the Four of Pentacles. And the Four of Pentacles is about stability in your outside world. Think of like a table with four huge legs on it. It's a very solid foundation. And where does she get her solid foundation? Well, the big journey of the Four of Pentacles is that, she was told, like all of us, to look outside of herself for her definition of her worth. And when she did that, she felt very unstable because she was told to look at three different areas: relationships, situations, and things. Relationships, people change, people pass away, people walk away, so they're unstable. Situations never stay the same, like education, career, work, whatever. All that situational stuff is constantly changing. And things, our bank accounts, our bodies, our possessions, those break down, they deteriorate, they blow up or burn down or are stolen. So all that stuff on the outside world, so unstable. That's retail price. That's the price we put that we think we're worth to others. And then we end up on the clearance rack at 95% off or given away. But self-worth comes from within. Inward and upward is where we find our self-worth. Retail price outside, self-worth on the inside. And because of all that instability, we turn inward and upward and we find that which is truly stable, which is the connection to spirit, unconditional love from above, eternal unconditional love from above, something that never ends, nothing we can lose because there's not even one condition for it, so nothing we can do to lose it. And so that becomes the solid foundation of your worth and who you are, not the outside fickle, unstable world of retail. Yeah. And here you come, Page of Pentacles. So we're talking about new beginnings here. Page of Pentacles, outside world, new opportunities opening up, new birth. So because of this, you're able to step forward and see possibilities and see opportunities where you didn't see them before. Yeah, and here's another four, the Emperor. So the Emperor is really taking charge of their life. They rule over all the kings, the king of the kings, and it allows them to really make these choices for themselves. They get to decide where they're going, not worrying about what pleasing people, because the Emperor holds the power. They're the ones that, people, they'll have a lot of advisors around them in their big kingdom hall, right? And the Emperor's hall where their throne is, and all their advisors are blah, 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 about all, well, do this or do that, and blah, blah, blah. And then at some point, the Emperor goes, all right, enough, I'm making my decision. And then everyone abides by that decision because it's your kingdom, not everyone else's. Everyone else has their own kingdom. You get to rule over yours. And I like this power that you're stepping into here. Yeah. And here you go, Page of Wands. So new passion, new drive coming in here for sure. You have this energy that is returning to you instead of being poised to the outside. It's being all that energy, all that, with this Four of Pentacles, all that energy we're investing in trying to find our worth in relationships and situations and things, all that energy comes back inward, and you're just overpowered almost. You just feel this flood of energy return to you. Yeah, and here's your Judgment card. So definitely connecting to your higher self, connecting to your higher power. You are being called into a different kind of journey in your life here, because you're realizing that there's so much more to this life than the human experience that you've been going through. All of those labels that people were putting on there, the supposed tos and the shoulds and the need tos of life, those are all human. Those are rooted in the fears of losing conditional love. But here you are connecting to your higher self, seeing things from a completely different perspective, which allows you to transform your life and to go in places that you wouldn't be going before. It's that caterpillar walking along the ground, always having a butterfly within its body. When it's finished consuming and fearing and crawling along the ground, it eventually creates the cocoon and transforms. It lets pieces of itself go, becomes caterpillar soup, and transforms to a beautiful butterfly. And the struggle of stepping out of that cocoon builds its powerful wing muscles and allows it to fly and go places it would never have been able to go before, because caterpillars can't cross a little stream of water, it'll drown. But a butterfly, flutter, they'd even see the stream below them because they were fluttering in the sky. So beautiful energies. I love this transformation for you. And that is what Spirit has for you this week, Cancer. And if you're looking for more messages of love from above, in addition to these weekly energy updates, I also put out pick-a-card readings, monthly readings for each individual zodiac sign, and a few other types of readings throughout the month. So if you don't want to miss out on any of these and get updated immediately when they become available, if you give this video a little thumbs up by clicking the like button, and then by clicking the subscribe button, you're given access to the notification bell. And if you go in there, there is an option to select for all. And if you do that, two things happen. One, of course, you're notified immediately when I post new videos. But two, you're also notified when I go live on YouTube to provide free readings. In addition to that as well, you help spread the Zen Love, and you do help the channel grow in significant ways, because when you like or share one of the videos, if you comment on one of my videos, if you subscribe to my channel, doing those things makes the YouTube algorithm so giddy, crazy happy. It wants to automatically share the videos of my channel with other people as well. So if you feel inspired to do any of that stuff I mentioned, please know I'm very, very grateful. And these are general readings. If you're looking for even more specific information and answers for your specific life, I do offer personal readings, and all that information is located in the description box of the video down below. All right, beautiful people, as you go throughout this next week, please know that every second of every day of your life that you are unconditionally loved by the Mother and Father of all things. And of course, I love you too. Have an amazing week. We'll be talking soon. In the meantime, you hang in there and you take care.